Today's lesson is 5.7 on slope. Please have your yellow pages, a pencil, and a piece of paper ready to go for this lesson. You will have a short assignment that you need to bring to class tomorrow. So you'll need paper and pencil to write that down and your yellow pages to take the first page of notes. If you don't have that, pause the lesson and get them, and then you can restart when you're ready. First, I'm going to have you write down the definition and how we find slope. Slope is a ratio that describes the steepness of a line, otherwise known as the rate of change. Two ways of finding it. The first way is the change in y over the change in x. We're not going to worry about that one as much this time. The one we really are going to concentrate on today is the rise over run. Rise is when we take and count how many spots up from one point to the next. Run is how many points over to the next point that we are doing. Rise over run. Pause the video and finish writing these notes. Start it back up when you're ready to go on to the next slide. Our first examples, we need to find the slope. We already have the line. We're going to do rise over run. And it's already there, but we're still going to do it. So we got 2 points that we're going to look at. We're going to go rise from one point to the next. 1, 2, 3. And then we count how many over. 1, 2. So our slope is 3 over 2. And we're going to leave it as a fraction. We're not going to change it into a mixed number. Doing it again for the second one, again, we're going to look at rise over run. So we go from one point to the next. Rise, I've got 1, 2, 3. I'm going to call this a positive 3 because I'm going up. And then this, my run, would be a negative 2 because I'm going to the left, so negative 2. I still get a negative 3 over 2, just like they did. I just happen to use a negative 2 instead of a negative 3. It's the same thing. Let's try a couple more. Again, we're going to do rise over run. Start at one point, go rise. 1, 2, 3, 4 is our rise, and our run is 1, 2, 3. So our slope is 4/3. Letter B. And if you have to keep writing rise over run to help you remember, that is just fine. Rise, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 up. And then we go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, for this one, we can simplify it because it's a regular fraction. We can simplify it to 1/2. Either one of these would be the correct slope. Rise over run. Start at one point, find the rise, and the run to the next point. Would like you to try it for, one more. Let's try these two before I give you the homework. Rise over run. Here's a point right here. Here's a point right there. We go up 1 for the rise, over 2 for the run. Our slope is 1/2. Here's a point right here. Here's a point right there. Our rise is 1, 2, 3. Our run is just 1, so it would be 3 over 1. This, because it comes out to a whole number, we can simplify it to 3. No mixed numbers, just fractions and whole numbers for slope. So now we want you to try it. Here's 4 problems that we want you to do and bring to class tomorrow. Figure out the rise over run, the slope for each one, and bring your answers to class tomorrow.